Stand up if you miss 0. Wondering why there would be no questions out there. One person was 0. Stand up if you miss more than 3. Wondering why there's not more questions out there. Anybody have any questions? Yo.
What was number 3?
Number 3 was 96 square centimeters. Riley Harrington.
I'm not 100% sure on how to do number 10.
That's my job, that's why I'm here. Number 10 looks a little like this. Maybe a lot like that. Let's go a little smaller. Number 10 says the team won 10 of its 30 games and lost the rest. What was the team's win to loss ratio? Wins to loss. When they give you a ratio, they give it to you in order. It's a fraction. The first one given goes on top. How many games did they win over how many games did they lose? So given the information here, Riley, if they won 10 games, and they played a total of 30 games, how many games would they have lost?
20.
20. So if you put it in this fraction form, you have the ratio of wins to loss, 10 wins to 20 losses, which is the fraction 1/2. Yeah? Any part?
I did your number 19.
Number 19. Number 19 says, did you write it up and down, Lainey?
Yeah.
7 1/4 minus 1 3/4. Can't take 3/4 away from 1/4, so you have to.
That's what I did.
So what do you do in normal? When you can't take something away from something, what do you do in normal subtraction?
Subtract.
Borrow. I have to take 1 away from the 7 and make it a 6. And then the question is, what happens to this fraction here? Am I gonna help you out with what we talked about doing? Isabel?
Add 4 to the.
What you're doing is you're taking 1, which is the same as 4/4, and adding that to 1/4. But a quick way to do that is just take these two numbers and add them together, and that's your new top number. Your top new number is 5. So 3/4 from 5/4 is 2/4, and 1 from 6 is 5. You must reduce, so it's 5 1/2. Yeah?
How do you do number 16?
16. Write them up and down, yes? And we got some suggestions for me. What do we do when we have fractions that don't have common denominators? We've done fractions that don't have common denominators. You need to make the same bottom number of them, which means you need to say, okay, I've got 5 and 4. What's the smallest number that 5 and 4 will go into? What's the least common multiple of 5 and 4? Counting by 5s, counting by 4s, which is the first number you come to that they both have? 20. So you're going to make these both have 20s for their bottoms. 4 times 5 is 20, so you multiply the top by 5. 5 times 4 is 20, so you multiply the top by 4. And then you can do the subtracting from there. 5 times 16 is 11 20s. Does that help? Emily, did you get yours?
No. I don't know if I'm going to do number 8 and 13.
8 and 13? Anybody know what I'm going to tell them for problem number 13? When you have 1.2 divided by 0.04, what's the thing you have to watch out for when you divide by decimals, Elijah?
You have to switch the.
Right. When you write this out as a division problem, these things change places.
Yeah, I did that.
This goes 0.04 on the outside, 1.2 on the inside. Next step would be to do what, Keith?
remove the decimal from there.
You have to get this decimal completely out of here, so it's gotta go 2 places to the right, so that becomes a 4. This decimal must also move 2 places to the right, so you have to add a 0.
So
It becomes 4 into 120, which actually ends up being
she didn't add the zeros, that's
30. And your other one was which one?
8.
Number 8. So diameter of an automobile with wheel tire is 30 inches. Did you draw a picture?
No.
Well, that would be mistake number 1. Why would you not? Anytime you are asked, it says this diameter is 30 inches, they are asking you how far the car will travel in 1 revolution. What is that? That is the distance around the circle, which we call, Jaden? Circumference equals pi times diameter. You're supposed to use this for pi. What's the diameter? 30. And then it said, make sure you read the directions, round your answer to the nearest inch. 3.14 times 30. Is that right? Two decimal places is there. Rounded to the nearest inch is 94.
Was there not 93?
That would be incorrect. Joe?
Explain number 1.
Sample space are all the different possibilities. If you have a number cube, the sample space is how many, what different things. When you roll a number cube, what answers can you get? You can get a 1, 2, 3, 4, a 5, and a 6. Those are all your possibilities. What's the probability that the number will be greater than 4? Well, how many numbers are there greater than 4? 5 and 6. How many total numbers are there? 6. So if you reduce 2 6, you end up with, you have a 1 in 3 chance that your number will be greater than 4. Don't count 4. They would say equal to or greater than. It says not greater than.